أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء المرسلين محمد وأهل بيت الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين سيما الإمام المنتظر الحجة الثاني عشر روحي وارواح العالم لتراب مقدمه الفداء أما بعد فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه المجيد والفرقان الحميد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي زدني علما صدق الله العلي العظيم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
So last week we started lesson number 4, sorry, in this group. So I'm going to continue with that lesson and then go through the handouts to further explain the lesson. And there was a lot of information in this lesson as well. So what I'm going to do today is, first of all, Sister Zebunisa Kanji, can you come on the mic, please, and kindly refresh everyone's memory what we covered in the book, and then I'll go the handout itself.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We did the points to remember in lesson 3, and that we learned, and that was comparative and superlative degrees, and it was the pattern of af'alu. So that is ajmalu, ahsanu, asgharu, and aqdamu. And then it is noun that does not get tanween or a kasra in a nominative case. So when it's af'al, that will come af'al min. So hamidun atwal min bilalin. So bilalin will carry kasra because of a nominative case.
Correct.
So that we did, and then we did the feminine of atwalu min amina and abnau atwalu min banati. This doesn't change because of atwal and because of noun that is nominative case.
So over here we said Bilal atwalu min Amina. Bilal is taller than Amina. Then we say Amina to atwalu min Bilal. So Amina is feminine. Atwalu is coming still. So it's still coming in the masculine form. And al-abna'u atwalu. So here al-abna'u is plural of ibnun. Atwalu means taller. Min al-banati, from the daughters. So here al-abna'u is plural. Atwalu remains singular. And also here as well. So it's af'alu is the same for masculine, feminine, singular, and plural. And al-banatu atwalu min al-abna'i. The daughters are taller than the boys.
Than the sons,
Than the sons. Now, then we have the other version of it, which is, I'm going to quickly go to it, majroor. So af'alu is also used with a superlative degree. In this case, it is followed by majroor. So Ibrahim ahsanu talibin fil madrasati. Ibrahim is the best student
in the school.
In the school. Excellent. Now, what we have done, I just want to concentrate just on this today. So what I would like you to do is, what should we do? First of all, I want yourself, sorry. Sister Zaburusa, can you go through this, please?
Yes. So what shall I do? I read this.
Yes, please.
Is mentioned in 25.2. The pattern of alu deep dot is characteristic of adjectives denoting colors and bodily defects.
Sorry, let me make it large screen for you.
The same pattern, yeah. It is, I can read. But the same pattern, yeah, the same pattern
is also used to form
the comparative and superlative degree of adjectives in the participles of the first form in all genders and numbers. This form of the adjective is also called the elative. Example, Saghirun, small, Asgharu, smaller, smallest, Jamilun, beautiful, Ajmalu, more beautiful or most beautiful, Wasi'un, wide, Awsa'u, wider or widest, Hasanun, good, Ahsanu, better, best, Mashhurun, famous, Ashharu, more famous or most famous. Comparative sentences. Guys, I can just take it a bit. Can't read this.
So, go ahead.
Yeah, you just take it up a bit because I can't read here. The preposition, yeah, the preposition means from is used like the English preposition then as a link between the two parts, item compared and object of comparison of the comparative sentence. The comparative sentence thus has the following structure: item compared plus comparative, elative form of the adjective plus mean plus object of comparison. Example, al-waladu asgharu min ukhtihi. Al-waladu asgharu min ukhtihi. The boy is younger than his sister. Al-ummu ajmalu min bintiha. The mother is more beautiful than her daughter. Al-banatu ahsanu min al-awladi. The girls are better than the boys.
So you see here what's happening. This is comparative, and after the actual adjective, the superlative noun, asgharo, min is coming as a comparison. So this is the formula itself. Asgharo min fulan. Asgharo ajmalo min fulan. So this is the way it is used. And then, where is it gone? Number 25. The pattern af'alos also cannot be used to form
the comparative of participles of the derived forms, nor of adjectives with more than 3 consonants. In this case, the comparative is formed by, you have to change the page, sir.
Yeah, I've done that. Using aktharo,
using aktharu, more, ashaddu, stronger, more, or aqallu, less, followed by an accusative abstract noun related to the participle or adjective. Example, aktharu ikhlasan, more faithful, or more as regards faithfulness. Ashaddu sawadan, stronger as regards blackness. Aqallu jamalan, less as regards beauty. The two nouns, yeah, here, yeah.
Just one second. What's happening is that it's saying here that af'alo cannot be used for form comparative comparative of the participle of the derived forms, nor adjectives with more than 3 consonants. So if there is a word which is more than like 3 letters, saghirun, asgharu, if it has more letters to it, then you cannot form the verb af'alu. So it has to be minimum 3 to be able to form the pattern of af'alu. But if it has more letters than that, then what we'll need to do, we'll use the word aktharu or ashaddu with it to be able to form the actual, the superlative or the comparative noun. So like here, aktharu ikhlasan. Akallo means less, or ashaddu can be used. Ashaddu sawadan, akallo jamalan. So this is the way it's used when there are more than 3 letters in any word itself. That's what it's trying to say over there.
No, I didn't understand, sir.
So it's trying to say here. So 1 second. Let me read it again. So it's saying here, let me go back. Right. It says that the comparative sentence, the preposition of min, no, am I right? No, let me go back. Okay, the pattern af'alu cannot be used to form the comparative of the participles of the derived forms. Now, what it means here is that, like we did, al-ummu ajmalu min something. Now, what it's trying to say here, now derived forms are words which are derived from a verb. So, for example, the root word, you know, mastar, have you heard the word mastar?
Mastar, we have not learned so much about mastar.
Yeah, mastar is a root word which gives just a meaning of an action, hitting, running, walking.
Okay.
That is a root word, a mastar. In English, masters are called infinitives. Infinitives. Okay. So, nor of adjectives with more than 3 consonants. So it means that there's a letter, or sorry, an adjective which has more than 3 letters itself. So, meaning that it has. So let me show you. So here, there's alif, kha, lam, sad, and there's alif there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 letters. So if there's 6 letters, and in this scenario, we can't. So normally, if there are words like this, saghirun, jamilun, wasi'un, hasanun, mashhurun. So over here, there are 4 letters. Yes. If it has 4 letters, we can construct for them the comparative or the superlative noun. So saghirun can become asgharu, because the consonants, what are consonants and weak? So weak letters or the vowels are alif, waw, and ya. Alif, waw, and ya are weak letters. So here it has 1 ya.
Yes.
Correct? It has 1 weak letter and it has 3 consonants. So because of this, we are able to make the superlative or the comparative noun from it. But if it has anything more than this pattern, like mashhurun, mim, sheen. So here 1, 2, 1, 2. So mashhurun can be made ashharu.
Yes.
So anything which is more than that itself,
but Hasanun doesn't have any weak letters.
Yeah, that's fine. So we can, if it's a minimum of 3 letters, and it has a minimum 3 letters and up to 4 letters or 5 letters, and there are only a minimal letters of weak letters in there, you can make the pattern of ahsanu. So you might, yeah. So that is the most important. That it cannot be more additional letters. If there's additional letters, then you cannot make the actual af'alu tafdeel form itself.
Understood.
So in these cases, the comparative form is by using aktharu or ashaddu. So we cannot make, for the word ikhlasan, a comparative akhlas. So we cannot make that for that. So for this reason, we will add aktharu or ashaddu with it itself.
Okay.
So there are certain words in the Arabic, we'll do that later on, where we will have to use aktharu or ashaddu or aqallu with it to be able to make the superlative or the comparative noun itself. That's what he's trying to say there.
Sorry. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Then you have the word khair and shar. Now the word khair and shar, these words will always use as a comparative. They will not be akhyaru or asharru, but the word khair and shar are always used as a comparative between two things itself. That's what he's trying to say. If you read it, and it will explain it clearly there. Go ahead, Bismillah.
The two nouns adjectives khair, goodness, and shar, evil, are used as comparatives and superlatives with the meaning better and worse respectively. Example, as-salatu khairum minan nawm. Prayer is better than sleep. Huwa min sharril awladi. He is one of the worst boys. Okay, this is the comparison. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
The superlative
word khair and shar are not used on the pattern of afalu. It just use the word as itself, khair and shar. Correct.
The superlatives is formed by making the comparative pattern of alu definite, either with the definite article al or with the idafa construction. This form is used for both genders and old numbers. Example, huwa atwalu waladin. He is the tallest boy. Huwa al atwalu. He is the tallest.
So here, just one second. So here, huwal atwalu. Huwal atwalu here is coming as an adjective for atwal, for huwa. So here it's coming as an adjective for he. Now here, huwa atwalu waladin. So atwalu waladin, atwalu is coming mudaf, waladin is coming as mudaf ilay. So here, so when it comes in this type of a mudaf ilay, it comes in as a meaning of superlative, that he is the tallest boy.
Yes. So comparison will be the comparative will be with min and superlative will not be with min. Yes.
Exactly. Superlative will be with atwalu.
Atwalu, yes.
Here aksaru bintin. She is the shortest girl. Here al-aksaru. She is the shortest. Hum atwalul awladi. They are the tallest boys. Humul atwalu. They are the tallest. Excellent. Jazakallah. Is this clear so far?
Yes, now it's clear. It's clear for me. Yes.
Brilliant.
Alhamdulillah.
Right. Can I ask Sister Sister Tahrina to come on the mic, please? Assalamu alaikum, Sister Tahrina.
Walaikum salam, Sheikh. How are you?
Oh, alhamdulillah. So here, hunna atwalul banati. So atwalu remains masculine, singular. Al banati is plural. Plural for the girls. So they are the tallest.
They are the tallest girls.
Correct. Hunna
atwalu. They are the tallest. Yeah, group, but it's not mentioned that it's a group of ladies or what. So it's hunnal atwalu. So it's for group of men. Sorry, not group
No.
of men, group of ladies, because
No.
it's hunna.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Now, the next one. Now, we also have the actual feminine form for it. Atwalo is the masculine, and akbaro is the masculine, and al-kubra is the feminine adjective for the superlative. So can you kindly go through them? So over here, adwal al-kubra is coming as a superlative and as an adjective for the country itself. Bismillah.
Yeah, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Some adjectives having the superlative pattern, al-af'alo, can also have a feminine superlative form, al-fu'li, fu'lai. Superlative masculine, al-akbaru, the biggest, the greatest, and ad-dualul kubra, the greatest countries. Al-a'zamu, the greatest, Baritanial Uzma, Great Britain, and Al-Waladu Al-Asgharu, the smallest boy, and Al-Bintu Sughra, the smallest girl. 2515, the dual and plural of the above superlatives take their number and gender according to the preceding noun. So singular Al-Waladu Al-Asgharu, dual Al-Waladani Al-Asgharani, plural al-awladu al-asgharuna.
Excellent.
Yeah,
and here, just one question. Al-asgharu is the singular.
Yeah.
Al-asgharani, alif and noon has been added for dual.
Yeah.
And al-asgharuna, vaw noon has been added to al-asgharu to make the plural itself.
Yeah.
And then the next form for the female.
Yeah.
Bismillah.
Yeah. Al-bintu sughra, the smallest girl, al-bintani, sughriyani, and al-banatu sughriyatu. So the two smallest girl and the smallest girls. Smallest girls and the two smallest girls, the bintani and sughriyani. Ad-dawlatul uzma, the greatest country, al-dawlatani uzmayani, the two greatest countries. Ad-dawalul uzma, the greatest countries. And al-harbul kubra, the greatest war. Al-harbani kubriyani, the two greatest wars. And al-hurubul kubra, the greatest wars. Yeah, and it's Salim plurals. These are the Salim plurals. Salim Jama and Salim plurals.
Yeah, that's right. So is this clear so far?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, thank you.
Okay, now I just need to clarify one more thing. So this is something you need to, this handout here. Now, please, I want everyone to do 3 examples of these examples. So I'm going to ask next on the mic. Let's bring. Sister Farhana Zaidi. Can you come on the mic? Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Sister Farhana. Now, what's happening here? Now, over here it says mudhakkar, then it says the example for it. So af'alu, af'alani, af'aluna, and afa'ilu. So the plural of the masculine has 2 forms. And then the example being akbaru, akbarani, akabiru, akbaruna. And the feminine is fu'la, fu'layani, fu'layatun, or fu'alun. So kubra, kubrayani, kubrayatun, and kubaru. Now I want you to conjugate the word asgharu on this pattern.
Asgharu for muzakkar, it will be asgharu, asgharani, asghir, asaghiru, and asgharuna for plural. And for muannas, it will be sughra, and for dual sughrayani, and for plural sughrayat, sughrayatun or sugharun.
Excellent. Now, can you kindly read through I need to go through these examples. I want you to go through. So here, the Quranic ayat explain where is the adjective coming or the actual superlative noun. لقد رأى
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لقد رأى من آيات ربه الكبرى. So that's the muannas of a singular muannas.
Singular muannas, yes, correct. And here, next ayah of the Quran, akabira. وكذلك جعلنا في كل
وكذلك جعلنا في كل قرية أكابر مجرميها ليمكروا فيها. So akabira is akabirun is the plural muzakkar.
Yeah, plural of muzakkar. And why? So originally it was akabiro. Why is it coming with a fatha? Akabira. So وكذلك, and similarly, جعلنا, we made, في كل قرية, in every village. So if fi is a preposition, kulli is genitive case and is mudaf, قرية is mudaf ilay. So akabira, what does a verb require? So can you see the verb جعلنا?
Yeah, we made.
Yep. So who is doing the action of making? We.
Yeah.
نحن.
Yeah.
نحن is the doer, the fa'il. Akabira is the object.
Okay, so it's a maf'ul, that's
Yes.
and it's always mansub.
That's right. That's right. Akabira, mujrimiha, and akabira is mudaf, mujrimiha is mudaf ilay.
Okay.
Number 3. Faqad sa'alu Musa akbara.
Sorry, where is number 3?
Just underneath this one here.
فقد سألوا موسى أكبر من ذلك فقالوا أرنا الله جهرة فأخذتهم الصاعقة بظلمهم. So أكبر is on the pattern of أفعل.
It should be akbaru. That is the default pattern. But why is it coming akbara as well? That's another question I'm going to ask you.
So that's the semantic object.
Of what?
فقد سألوا موسى. Then they asked Musa alayhi salam.
So here, sa'alu, who asked?
They asked.
So who is the doer of the action of sa'alu?
They?
Yes, hum. And Musa is the object, is the first. So sometimes verbs can have more than one object. So Musa is the first object. Akbara is a second object. So akbara, that's why it's coming with. And why is it not getting a tanween? Why is it not akbaran? We did this last week.
Because has akbara min dhalika?
No, it's a dipto. All the
these words doesn't accept tanween. Okay.
Yeah.
Af'alu right. on the pattern of af'alu.
Yeah, doesn't accept tanweens. That's right. That's the reason why. Right. Brilliant. Okay. Can you choose the next student to come on the mic?
Zahra Jamal.
Right, I think it's late night in Dubai. She's probably listening. Okay, let's bring Sister Sabira Kanji. Sister Sabira Kanji.
Assalamu alaikum, Malana.
Alaikum salam. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, and you, how are you?
Alhamdulillah. And now, Sister Sabira, on this next ayah, it says, لا يعزب منه عنه مثقال ذرة في السماوات ولا في الأرض ولا أصغر من ذلك ولا أكبر. So these both here, أصغر and أكبر, which is coming in the Quran. If you read the translation, and then I'll go forward. Bismillah.
Okay. Not absent from him is an atom's weight within the heavens or within the earth, or what is smaller than that or greater, except that it is in a clear register.
Excellent. So a smaller and greater. So asgharo. Can you conjugate for me the actual 6 forms, the masculine and the feminine?
You mean huwa, huma?
No. No.
Those ones?
Asgharo,
Okay.
af'alu, af'alani, af'alun. That's what I want you to do.
Okay. So asgaro, asgarani, asgaruna,
Correct?
and asgaru,
No, then the feminine. Feminine should be on the pattern of kubra.
okubra.
What's the name of Imam Hussein's daughter as well? Younger
Yeah.
daughter.
So you have Rukaya and you have Sakina. Oh, you have Sugra. Yes, of course.
Yeah.
So Sugra, Sugrayani, Sugrayatun, or Sugurun.
Yeah. Sugra, Sugrayani, Sugrayatun.
And can you also have Sugarun or not?
So yeah, Sugaron, yeah.
Yeah.
That's another pattern that's made. Excellent. Now, what would be, can you do it without looking akbaro?
Akbaro, Akbarani, Akbaruna,
Correct? Then kubra,
Kubrayani, Kubrayatun.
yatun.
Okay.
Excellent. So, you know, when you hear the name sughra,
Yes.
kubra, shurfa, or sufla, these are all on the pattern of the superlative patterns of the actual verb, the noun conjugations itself.
Okay.
Right, that's fine. And the word wusta. So I want you to do the next example. Hafidhu.
Okay. حافظوا على الصلوات والسلالة والسلالة الوسطى والصلاة الوسطى وقوموا لله قانتين.
Correct.
Okay. Maintain with care the obligatory prayers, and in particular the middle prayer, and stand before Allah devoutly obedient.
So the word wusta, what form is this now? It's the feminine form.
Oh yeah, because of the year at the end.
Yeah, exactly. So if you remove the year and remove the alif lam and add an alif in the beginning, what would be the singular masculine form?
Usta.
Awsatu.
Oh, Awsato. Sorry.
Yeah. So the name of the hadith, awwaluna Muhammad wa awsatuna Muhammad wa akhiruna Muhammad wa kulluna
Muhammad. Yes.
Exactly. So that's a good way. Awsatu means the middle one. Brilliant. Is that clear for you, sister? It is quite easy. It's not that difficult.
Yeah, Malana, it's easy for you, not for me.
So the only thing I would like mainly everyone to do, it's the main focus. I don't want you to expect to know all of the rulings of how to use them. The main theme, which I need everyone to know, is the verb, the conjugations itself. Like you have done. Af'alu, af'alani, af'a'ilu, and af'aluna, akbaru, akbarani, akabiru. Fu'la, fu'layani, fu'layatun, kubra, kubrayani, kubraya. Just write 3 examples of this, and that is it. Everything else, I will cover this when I go to the next level of understanding of the superlative nouns itself. Is that okay?
Yes. So will you be sending this table to us, or
You got this table already. If you check in your group, last week, I actually sent this handout in the group.
yes? I'm sorry, Molana. I did look at it, and I just got completely lost. It was just too much information. So what I did was just went through lesson 3's points to remember again.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. What I've done, I'm just, because last week I mentioned there are 6 patterns, so I wanted to give you the 6 different scales for them, so that when it comes in the Quran, you are familiar with the different patterns itself. That's the only reason why I'm doing this.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
So that's fine. Right. Anyone have any questions so far?
Sheikh, will you send us some words to conjugate, like Akbar or Asghar or?
So if you look, if you do these ones here, there's a few words on this sheet itself. Give me 1 second. Let me find it for you. You know that? Let me find it. Give me 2 seconds. So these ones here, on this page here, Saghirun, Asgharu, Ajmalu, Awsaw, Ahsan, Asharu. Just do these ones here.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Inshallah.
Just practice these ones out itself.
Yes.
That's it. And then I'm going to go to the book. And where is it? Is this the book? No, going backwards.
Sheikh, Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Yes, sister.
Yeah, Sheikh, one question. I was doing the forms that you just asked.
Yep.
So there's a word a'lamu for
Yep.
the male. So it will be ulma for the female?
Yeah. So a'lamu, a'lamani, a'lamuna, ulma, ulmayani, ulmayatun.
Okay. So each and every masculine has a feminine on the same pattern.
Yes. So it has 6 forms in total. So the superlative now is not a verb, it's a noun. These nouns has 6 forms.
Okay.
3 for masculine and 3 for feminine.
Okay.
That's how they come, and they are quite often used in the Quran. I could send you a list of ayat in the Quran which it has this, so that you realize that it's quite important to understand this, the concept. So inshallah, do them, and I'll send you something across so you give you more ayats of the Quran. Now, why have I done this for? Now,
Alaikum Sheikh.
Alaikum salam. Yes.
Sheikh, can I just ask you,
Yep.
like these, as you said, these form plurals,
Yep.
which we are using.
Mhm.
So, like, there's a akbaru and like akabir and akbar.
Yep.
So there's a slash. So is there any clue when to use what?
The word akabir or akbar, Sister Zahra asked me that question last lesson. I'm going to check itself whether normally they use the word akbaruna when it is referring to human beings. Now, akabiru itself, I'll double check it whether if there's any special ruling where akabiru is going to be used. But akbaruna is the most popular one which is used. However, akabiru is used in the Quran. I'll check. In which scenarios akabiru is used. It's a good question, and I'll need to check that as well for you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
No problem. Right. Okay. Now the other point we covered in the points to remember. Okay. Sister Tahlina, can you kindly quickly read these points? No, Sister Budula, actually. Let me get you, Sister Budula. Sister Budula.
Okay. Yeah.
Kindly go through these points, all of them. Then I want to move on to the number counting.
Okay, so on.
Okay, is anyone in a hurry today?
31.
Is anyone in a hurry today? Anyone got any babies to sleep? Any children to put to bed? Or everyone in bed already?
I have to.
Okay, that's fine. So what I'll do, I'll probably finish the class 9:30 then.
Yeah, so is page number 31, are we on?
Yeah, let me just go to 31. Go ahead.
Points to remember, yeah? Okay, Bismillah. In this lesson, we learn the following: comparative and superlative degrees of the adjective. Adjectives in the comparative degree are on the pattern of af'alu, like ajmalu, more beautiful, ahsanu, better, asgharu, smaller, aqdamu, older. As we have already learned, words on this pattern are diptos and so have no tanween. So af'alu is followed by min, then example, Hamidun atwalu min Bilalin. Hamid is taller than Bilal. Af'alu is the same for masculine and feminine, singular and plural. For example, Bilalun atwalu min Aminata. Bilal is taller than Amina. Aminatu atwalu min Bilalin. Amina is taller than Bilal. Al-abna'u atwalu min banati. The sons are taller than the daughters. Al-banatu atwalu min al-abna'i. The daughters are taller than the sons. Note the following examples wherein min is followed by a pronoun. Anta ahsanu minni. You are better than I. Ana aksaru minka. I am shorter than you. Hum akbaru minna sinna. Hum akbaru minna sinnan. They are older than we.
This is really often used. So this is often used. So for example, amongst the ulama, anta a'lamu minni. You're more knowledgeable than me. Anta a'lamu minni. A'lamu minni. Anta akbaru minni. You're bigger, older than me.
Anta akbaru minni.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anta,
but this is
yeah. So this is being used with a pronoun itself. So it says min is followed by a pronoun. So you have anta, meaning referring to the person you're speaking to. Then you have the superlative noun, and then you have min and an attached pronoun with min.
Yeah is attached pronoun. Minni.
That's how it comes. Yeah.
Okay. But this minna, sinnan is a bit, it's...
Okay, so what's it? So minna is from me, sinnan, it means age. Sin is age.
Oh, okay. Sinnan, yeah, sin, yeah, okay, got it. Af'alu is also used for the superlative degree. In this case, it is followed by a majroor noun. So Ibrahimu ahsanu talibin fil madrasati. Ibrahim is the best student in the school. Al-Azharu aqdamu jami'atin fil alami. Al-Azhar is the oldest university in this world. Fatimatu akbaru talibatin fi faslina. Fatima is the eldest student in our class. The Arabic name for both comparative and superlative degrees is af'alut tafzil. Walakinna, but is one of the sisters of inna and so acts like inna. For example, Bilalun mujtahidun walakinna hamidan kaslanu.
So
Bilal.
The inna acts like lakinna. Lakinna means however or but, and it does the same action of inna. What does inna do?
It acts like a inna. Inna is for sure, like we are saying.
Yeah. So what does
putting
it do in
emphasis on it? Yeah.
So what does it do in a nominal sentence?
What does it do in a nominal sentence?
Yeah, it makes the mubtada, the subject, mansoob, and the khabar
Marfu.
correct.
Marfu. Okay.
So Bilalun mujtahidun.
If you can repeat your sentence again, so
it enters in a nominal sentence. As you know, a nominal sentence has two components: a subject and a predicate. And the subject will be changed to mansoob, hamidan, lakinna hamidan. Can you see hamidan? It's come mansoob, fatha tanween.
Fatha tanween, yeah.
So it becomes the ism of lakinna. Kaslanu is the khabar,
of lakinna.
lakinna, and it gets marfu, has a dhammat. It should come with
Zamma or
tanween
dhamma tanween.
yeah.
Okay. So Hamidin is the ism of in lakinna, and Kasnani is the adjective of lakinna.
Khabar, not adjective.
Khabar.
Yeah.
Khabar. Okay. So
Continue, please.
Akhi mutazawwijun walakinni azabun. My brother is married, but I am a bachelor. Sayyarati qadimatun walakinnaha qawiyatun. My car is old, but it is strong. Inna of Inna is one of the sisters of Inna, and so the noun following it is mansub. It means it looks as if, for example, ka'annal imama marizun. It looks as if the imam is sick.
So lakinna and ka'anna. Lakinna means however, and ka'anna means as if or it looks like. So both of them do action like inna, but the meanings of lakinna is however or but, and ka'anna is it looks like or it seems.
Okay. Man hazihil fatatu ka'annaha ukhtuka. Who is this girl? It looks as if she's your sister. Ka'anna hazihi sayyarata lahu. It looks as if this car belongs to him.
So here, ka'anna hadhi sayyarata together with as-sayyarata is the ism of ka'anna, lahu is the khabar.
Lahu is the khabar, yeah, and hadhihi sayyarata is the ism of anna.
Yeah, ka'anna.
Ka'anna. So sorry, Sheikh, if I'm asking, like, what's the difference between ka'anna and anna? I didn't get it properly.
No, that's fine. Inna and anna means surely or indeed.
So both are the same.
Yeah,
Why?
no. The action, the harakat changes is the same, but the meaning it conveys is different. Ka'anna means it looks like or it seems. Ka'anna. But inna means surely.
And anna?
Anna. So inna comes in the beginning of the sentence. Anna comes in the middle of the sentence. That's the only difference.
That's only okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So ka'annaka minal hindi. You seem to be from India. The numbers from 11 to 20 with the masculine madud, these numbers are compound. They consist of two parts. The madud is singular mansub. For example, ahada ashara kawkaban, 11 stars. I think we have done it before, isn't it?
Now, let me put this in a nutshell, and I want to finish this off today. Right. Now, listen to this point carefully. Now, numbers 1 to now. Stay in the mic. Actually, I'm going to ask you, then I'll bring someone else on the mic. Now, how do you say one student?
One student.
Yeah. Talibun.
Wahid. Talibun. Wahidun.
And if you want to say one female student, you say talibatun.
Talibatun wahidatun.
Do you remember in lesson book 2, we spoke about 1 and 2, that the numbers 1 and 2, they come as adjectives for the noun is describing. Like if you want to say 2 students, you'll say talibani, ithnani. Talibani, ithnani. It follows each other and like as if they're adjectives. And if it's 2 female students, you'll say talibatani, ithna, ithnatani. Do you remember that lesson?
Yeah.
Yeah, Na'at and Man'ut. 1 and 2 follow as Na'at and Man'ut. They follow each other exactly the same. Now,
from number 3, it changes.
Exactly. That is the point I was going to make. From number 3, it changes. So from 11 and 12, yeah, like Na'at and Man'ut.
It follows the same pattern as 1 and 2.
Exactly. So if you see here, Ithna, it's 2. The noon has been dropped because it's 12. Ithna ashar, Ithna is ithnani is masculine. Ashar is masculine. Taliban is masculine as well. Talibatan is feminine. Ithnatani, ithnata, and ashrata.
Asharata.
Both of them are feminine.
Feminine, yeah.
Is that clear for you now? Sister Farhana, is that clear for you?
So Isna
Can you repeat 11 and 12, please?
Okay, Sister Batul, you explain and I'll take the back seat. Bismillah.
So this one is Isna Ashara Taliban.
Yep.
So because this is male students, that's why we have Isna Ashara Taliban. And in female, Isnata Asharata Talibatan. It's following the same pattern of the female.
Yeah. So the ruling is that for one, so when we do numbers 1 and 2, numbers 1 and 2, they follow each other as adjectives. When we say talibun wahidun, one student. And when it's 2 students, we say talibani ithnani. So the actual number is exactly the same as the ma'dud, which has been counted as adjective. And then if it's 2 female students, it will be talibatani
Isnatani, Tani.
Exactly. So they follow each other like adjectives, each other.
So the number and the noun, they follow each other like the adjectives.
Yeah. So, and the same scenario happens for 11 and 12. 11 and 12, the 2 and the 10, the 2 and the 10, because 11 is made of 2 things, the number 2 and 10. 2 and 10 makes 12. And 1 and 10 makes 11. So it has 2, it has a unit and then the tens. So what will happen is that when you do 11 students, Taliban, so we will have ithna, ithnani, the noon is dropped. Ithna is masculine. Ashara, ashar is masculine. Talibatan is feminine. So we use the feminine too, which is ithnatani, noon is dropped. So whenever a word number is 2, the noons are dropped when they are composed of 2 numbers. So the noon is dropped, ithnata, asharata. So ithnata is feminine, asharata is
feminine.
Is that clear now, Sister Farhana?
Yeah, thank you. It's clear now.
Right. Now from 13 to 19, I'm going to ask Sister Tahira. Sister Tahira.
Yes, Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam. How are you, Tahira?
Alhamdulillah, أنا جيدة. وكيف حالك أنت؟
أنا جيد. أنا جيدة. أنا جيدة. نعم. Okay. أنا الحمد لله بخير. Now, do you know these concepts? I know you wanted to do book 4, but the thing is that sometimes can you see these things, these fine details?
Yes, yes.
These fine details, doing an exam, you'll not be able to get these fine details. So stay in that. I'll request you stay in this class because there's a lot of extra things I'm going to teach you within these lessons to expand your understanding of the Arabic language. Certain things are not in the book, but I will give you them so that I can give you a more of a comprehensive understanding so that you can understand the Quran.
Yes, of course. I was not thinking of leaving this class.
No, I thought you wanted to start book 4. Okay, right. Now, over here now, 13 to 19. Now, to 13 to 19, this is the ruling. The ruling is this, is that if the thing which is being counted is masculine, talib is masculine. Okay?
Yes, yeah.
Now, the tens, all the tens from 13 to 19, the tens will remain masculine. The tens will remain masculine.
Yeah, yeah.
And the units like 3, 4, 5, 10, 5, 6, 7, that will remain feminine.
Yes.
And when it's a ma'dud, the thing which has been counted is feminine, the tens will remain feminine. and the units, the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 will remain masculine. That is the ruling. And also the ma'dud from 3 to 9 or 3 to 10, we did it plural. Remember plural? Thalathatu kutubin.
Kutubin.
So it was plural and majroor. Plural and majroor.
Yeah.
But from 13 to 19 is singular and
Mansur.
mansoor.
Yeah.
Is this clear for everyone in the class?
No, Sheikh. Sorry.
Yes.
So, Sheikh, the tens will always agree in gender with the madud.
Yes. The tens will always agree with the ma'dud. If the ma'dud is masculine, the tens will be masculine. If the ma'dud is feminine, the tens will be feminine. Is that
So
clear
when
now?
is vice versa? When is vice versa?
Yes.
No, when is vice versa?
The vice versa is 3 to 10.
Okay, so 13 to 19 is they go with it, and when 3 to 10 is vice versa. That's what you mean? Sorry if I'm confusing you as well.
So if you look over here, thalathatu ashar, so you have female, male, male.
So the
Male,
unit is opposite, correct?
sorry?
The unit, so the 10 part is the same as the madud, but
Correct.
the unit part is opposite.
Correct. Correct.
So, sorry, Maulana, when you say madud, do you mean the noun or the subject?
No, the ma'dud means the thing which has been counted.
The thing which is being counted.
Yeah.
Okay.
So always remember, another way of remembering it is saying that easiest way of remembering, the tens will correspond with the thing which has been counted. The tens will correspond in gender with the things which are counted, but the units 13, 14, the threes, from 3 to 19, the unit itself will be the opposite of each other. So, for example, talibatan is feminine. So talibatan is feminine. This means that the tens will correspond with each other, but the units will be the opposite. It will be masculine.
Yeah, I got it now. Yeah, thank you, Sheikh.
Is that clear for you?
Yes, Sheikh. Thank you.
Yes, is that clear now? Hello, is that clear for everyone? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, it's clear.
I just wanted to just ask you.
Yep.
You know, you have this opposite. So, is there a particular reason for that? Is it because in the Quran then we relate this? That's why.
Yes, this is the way it comes in the Quran, and that's the reason why the criteria has been set by the Quran. Yes, that is right.
Okay, because it's a sort of, so in street language, are they still as
No. In the street language, they will use thalathata ashar, khamsata ashar, regardless of whether it's masculine or feminine. They won't really care.
Okay, because I've used that and they actually don't care. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So when it comes to, as you call it, the slang or the slang lingo, you could use the actual masculine thalathata ashar. Use that for, that's perfectly fine. It's only when you're using it for document, you will use the correct one. Thalatha asharata talibatan.
So this is formal. This is more formal.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Right.
And maybe when we use in an example like in the Quran or something, I think that it will be more easier to understand them, isn't it?
Let me give you the ayah of Surah Yusuf, where Hazrat Yusuf alayhi salam said, "Oh Father, I see the 12 stars." Give me 2 seconds. So if you look over here now on the Quran, Hazrat Musa alayhi salam speaks to his father. Sorry, Hazrat Yusuf alayhi salam speak to his father, Yaqub. It says, إِذْ قَالَ يُوسُفُ لِأَبِيهِ. When Yusuf said, لِأَبِيهِ, to his father, Ya abati, oh my father, inni, surely I. So this is again lesson 1, book 3. Inni, indeed I. What did it do? Inni ra'aytu, surely I saw. What did I see? Ahada ashar kawkaban. I saw 11 stars.
Sheikh, have you put it on the screen or?
Is it not? Can you not see on the screen? I've got it. Let me share it again. I shared it on the screen. Can you not see it? Can you see it now?
Now we can see. Thank you.
Okay, sorry. I thought it's already on the screen. Okay, let me show you. I'll read again. إِذْ قَالَ يُوسُفُ. Now, I'm not going to translate this myself. I'll ask someone. I'm going to ask Sister Shabnam. She's been quiet.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Alaikum
Thought
salam.
I'd gotten away with staying quiet.
Okay, Bismillah. Now, if means because when.
When?
Allah,
He said.
he said. And now you have Yusufu, which is coming with a dhamma at the end, correct?
Mm.
So this is the doer of
The
saying.
subject. Okay,
Subject.
he's saying.
So when Yusuf,
When Yusuf said,
li means for,
Abihi, his
his
father.
father. Ya
Ya.
means oh,
Ya abati, oh
my
my
father.
father.
Continue.
Inni, surely, ra'aytu, I see, ahada, 1 ashara, so 11.
Yep.
Kawkaban, stars. Wa shamsa, sorry.
So Kokaban. Now Kokaban is coming masculine. So Kokaban is masculine and it's singular. Kokab is singular and it's masculine. So Ashar is coming masculine. Ahada is coming masculine as well.
Because of that rule, the
Yes.
1 and the 2 follow each other.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
Let me give you some more ayahs of the Quran. Give me 2 seconds.
I was just wondering, Sheikh.
Yes. Sister.
Najmun Nujumun, but Kawkaban, is it same as stars or?
Yeah. Kokab, yeah. So there's different types of stars, Kokab and Najum. So both of them are used for the meaning of stars.
And Kokab is mansub because it is the thing being counted.
Yes.
Thank you.
So give me
What
1 second.
is sorry, this may be out of the subject. Planets, what are they called in Arabic? Planets.
What's that?
Planets.
So planets itself.
Because I was just getting confused between planets and stars. I thought one was a star.
No.
Because I know Hazrat Yusuf saw the stars, 11 stars, but some I thought Kawkaban was translated as planets somewhere.
So Kokab is sometimes, yeah, you're right as well, that sometimes the word Kokab is used for planets and it's also used for stars as well. So sometimes in the Arabic language, you have words with 2 meanings.
Okay.
So it's used as stars and planets as well. You're right. Kokab is comes as planets as well. You are right.
Okay.
You're right. So normally planets is Kawakib. Planets.
Okay. Thank you.
So what was I was going to check for you? Check for you.
Sheikh, there's a ayah 36 in Surah Tawbah that has the same 12 months.
Yeah, I was going to do something. Yeah, let me go to, okay, let me, just give me 1 second. Where's that Quran gone? Surah Tawbah. Okay, I've lost. Surah Tawbah, verse number 36, yes?
Yes.
So here, Inna, Bismillah, Zahra, Bismillah.
Inna iddata shuhuri indallahi isna ashara shahran fi kitabillahi yawma khalaqa as-samawati wal arda minha arba'atun hurum.
Okay, now I want you to start from Inna. What is Inna doing to Iddat al-Shuhuri? So what is Inna doing here now? Explain.
Inna is making the ism into mansub.
And
The khabar,
Iddat al-Shuhuri, what type of relationship is that?
It's the mudaf ilay.
Correct. And it's the ism of Inna.
Ism of Inna. That's why it has the fatha on it.
Correct.
So indeed, the numbers of the months
Yep.
with Allah are 12 months in the book of Allah. Yawma khalaqa samawati, the day He created the heavens and the earth. From it, arba'atun hurum. I think it's 4. I don't know. Hurum.
Hurum means 4 sacred months.
4 sacred months.
Okay.
So Isna Ashara Shaharun has the same.
What's happening here?
Coinciding with the 1 and 2. So it's acting as Sifa Mausuf.
Yeah, exactly. So Shahar is masculine. So Ithna is coming masculine and Ashara is coming masculine as well.
Yeah.
And I have a question again here.
Yes.
Arba'atu hurumin. Why is it not hurumin? Because Arba'atu kutubin, but not Arba'atu hurumin.
Sister Zahra, you can answer that question.
Sorry, I didn't get the question.
We said that from 3 to 10, it was Arba'atu kutubin, but here it is Arba'atu hurumun.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Sheikh, why it's that. Is it because it's acting as Naat and Manut here as well?
So here, this question, 1 second. This is a very good question. Arba'atu hurumun. So what I'm understanding from here, I'll double check it for you. So what's happening here is that the ma'dud, the thing which is so here it says fi kitabillah yawma khalaqa samawati wal arda minha arba'atun. So here arba'atun, why is it not hurumin instead of hurumun? I'm going to double check this for you. What I believe, there's a mawsuf which has been dropped. There's a mawsuf which has been dropped, and the sifa, like hurum, what is hurum? Shuhur is hurum. So the word shahar has been dropped and hurum has come. I'll need to double check what mawsuf has been dropped for you. It's a very good question.
Yes, according to the translation you gave, I think it seems as if shahar has been dropped, which should take a kasratain in this case.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'll just check it for you in the Quran. Give me 1 sec. No, I have to check that other dictionary. Yeah, let me check, because I have to go. There's another dictionary. There's actually a dictionary for I'rab al-Quran, which actually goes through the I'rab. So I'll need to check that dictionary, why they have dropped the shahar itself, and why is it hurumun instead of hurumin itself. Okay, I'll check that for you, sister. Tahira, very good question.
Yeah, but if it was like Arba'atu kutubin, and if it was like Jamilin describing the books, would it be Arba'atu kutubin Jamilin?
So what's happening here, why I understand it, this is my understanding here. Now, wal ardu minha arba'atun hurumun, here arba'atun is not coming as an adad. as a counting word. It's coming as subject and predicate, mubtada and khabar.
Aha.
Because I says arba'atu, it's not arba'atun when we are
Exactly.
counting from
Yeah.
3 to 10.
Right.
Aha.
Arba'atu tullabin.
Exactly.
it's
So here
arba'atun
it's coming as mubtada and khabar. So for this reason, is arba'atun hurumun.
And just looking at it, after hurumun, if you wanted to stop, it's easier to stop. So the pronunciation doesn't change.
Yeah, so it's normally because arba'atu hurum is not coming as ma'dud, like thalatha to kutub. It's a statement making for from it. So if minha is coming from here, minha arba'atun hurumun. From it are 4, comma hurum, sacred. You understand? It's like saying 4 and then continuing a sentence. It's not counted as ma'dud, as mudaf ilay. Okay, I'll send you this. I'll send you the breakdown of this ayah with the actual i'rab on it, so that you can understand how this is coming. It's not coming as a normal type of counting itself. Tahira, is that okay? I'll come back to it and I'll send you the breakdown of this ayah.
because normal is arba'u.
Yes, it should normally is arba'atu.
Arba'atu.
So here it's arba'atun. So this means it's coming as a subject and a predicate. That's why. Yeah, that's why it's coming in this format.
Yes.
Mashallah, good question. I like the question. I'll come back to this and answer it to you. Right, let me quickly finish this off because I'm running. La hawla, I have to end the class because I know kids got to sleep. Give me 2 minutes, and I'll just finish this off, and then I'll continue next week on this. So 13, you will see asharata is coming feminine, taliban is feminine, thalatha is coming masculine, and okay, that's it. I think you've understood that, and then inshallah the rest of the things I'll cover next week on this lesson itself. Yeah, I'll cover it next week because it's going to take me about 5 to 10 minutes to finish off the rest of the concepts. Okay. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajam. I'll send you some examples of the numbers in the Quran and also answer the question of arba'atun hurumun as well in the next 5 minutes or so, inshallah. Is that okay? Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad kulli waliyika al-hujjat ibn al-Hasan salawatuka alayhi wa ala aba'i fi hadhihi as-sa'a wa fi kulli sa'a وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليل أين حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتع فيها طويلا واجعلنا من أنصاري وشيتك وجندك برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وأجل فرجهم جزاك الله خير الجزاء. Thank you ever so much. Please do some revision on this, and inshallah next week we'll probably finish off the lesson as well, and I'll send you some other handouts on this as well.
The Sheikh only follow that table you said, yeah? The pattern of that 6
absolutely,
words. Yeah, that's the homework.
Yeah, I'm going to send that across to you now. The course, the exercises, what you need to do, and that will be it, inshallah. Okay.